We are starting a new unit, and it is all about linear equations. Before we get started, our first concept is slope, and I'm going to tell you guys a story. So, we are going to pretend that all mathematicians ski left to right. So we're going to take a journey, and we're going to go to a mountain, and we know that mathematicians ski left to right. So, here's my mathematician, and he sees this uphill right here. And all he does is have poles. He doesn't have, there's no ski lift, so he is just huffing and puffing, and he is going up this mountain, and he's going up this mountain, and he is puffing up this whole mountain. He gets to the top, and then he sees this downhill mountain, and he has worked so hard going up this mountain, he sees the downhill, and he says to himself, oh, this is so nice. So then he sees this straightaway. And what does he do? He gains up all this speed and he zooms straight across. He is zooming across, and then, poor guy, he doesn't see it, but he falls off a cliff. And he dies. And in fact, he's so dead, his body parts are spread everywhere. They can't even define his body because his body parts have gone everywhere. Completely unidentifiable. So, well, I didn't say it ended well. But let's talk about one. Where did this story take place? It took place on a mountain. And we are talking about slopes. So, when you see lowercase m in algebra, lowercase m stands for slope. So, remember the mountain and you'll remember the slope. Now, let's talk about what these lines are doing. We have this line going uphill. So remember, they ski left to right. So if you see a line and your skier's here and he starts at the far left corner and he's going up a mountain, this puff means positive. You have a positive slope. That's what that slope means. It's positive. When you see a downhill, so here's my skier. Remember, he starts on the far left point, and he's skiing downhill, and he says to himself, this is so nice. It means you have a negative slope. Negative slope. This straight line, this horizontal line, when you see it, he's still alive, and that's good. We want an alive skier. He's zooming straight across. Your slope here is 0, okay? Now, when you see this line straight up and down, that's bad. He died. And it is completely undefined. So it is undefined. All right, so when you see this story, it takes place on a mountain. M stands for slope, and this is what it's doing. So before we get started, it's important for you to understand this information.